Hi, I'm Keval from Drona Aviation. This is the 7th video of the series Drone Programming using Pluto Blocks. In this video, we are going to learn how to make a program using which you will be able to play Truth or Dare using a drone. Let us see. You might have played Truth or Dare using the typical bottle. For those of you who don't really know about the game, it's a game played by a few people who sit in a circle and they spin a bottle in the middle. The bottle spins and it comes to a stop pointing at a random person, and that person has to select whether he'll say the truth or he'll choose a dare. So what I thought was, why not change this traditional game and replace the bottle with our drone. So the basic idea behind this project is that the drone will spin instead of the bottle, and in the end it will come to rest, and the person that the drone is pointing towards will have to select truth or dare. Let us start programming, and we will step by step see how this project is made and understand the logic behind it. So I have opened the Pluto blocks and I'll make a new project. I'll name it as Truth or Dare. Okay, so now understanding that the drone is going to point at different people, right? So if you remember, we had made a project called Compass Drone, and in that project the drone was pointing at different directions. So this project will be using a little bit of that. So in case you have not seen that video, you have not made that project, please use this link and go through that video once. And for those of you who have seen, you guys know that the drone will point at 0, 90, 180 or 270 degrees, and these are the 4 directions. So this game right now that we are designing will be for 4 people. You can obviously modify it for 6 or 8, and that it is not a very big task, but I will be going through a very basics and just make it for 4 people. So just like that project, I will first make a timer and use this timer over here. Just like I had explained in the previous in the Compass Drone project, the timer is to get enough time for the drone to yaw to a different place. Okay, so I will keep the time as 4000 over here, 4000 milliseconds, and I am also going to create a variable, an integer, and I will name it as count, and I will use this set count to 2 and keep a number over here and set the number to 1. We will figure out why this integer was created. I'll explain that to you later. For the moment, please bear with me with the coding, right? Okay, so now let us code the main logic. In the main logic, first what I will do is I'll use the logic if do block, and I'll keep it over here, and again from logic I will use AND. Now in this AND, first thing that I want to check is the timer, so I will check timer. So if the timer is 4 seconds, so if the timer block reaches 4 seconds and it sends out a true value, then this loop should run. But it also has a AND condition. In this AND condition, what I am going to do is I will set a comparator. From variable I will use this count. If the count is less than or equal to, and from math I will take a number and set this number to 4. Okay, I will explain what this count will do in the later part, don't worry. Now what I want to do is in this I will start giving the logic for the drone to start yaw. Okay, but how to do that? We have this desired state and I can use desired yaw, but the point is how do I or when do I say that the drone has to yaw to what angle? So remember that the bottle used to spin in a sequence, right? The bottle will not randomly spin that it is pointing this and suddenly it points this. No, the bottle will spin in a sequence. The random factor in the traditional game is the amount of time for which the bottle spins, and this random factor for our project will be the direction at which the drone will spin. So first what I will do is I will generate a random number. I think that will be in math. Take this square root. Okay, first I will have to generate a variable. I will create another integer and I will say direction. I'll name it as direction, and I will use set direction to. Set direction to. From the square root I'll change. Oh, this is not the random number. Okay, so let me just quickly delete this block. Is it in loop? Random integer, yes, in math. Random integer from 1 to 4. Alright, so what I am doing is I will set this variable direction to a random integer from 1 to 4. So for example, these 4 people that are standing, if you number yourself from 1, 2, 3 and 4, so the drone, the program will select one random integer. For example, if it is selecting 1, the drone will point towards me, and the next number if generated is 3, so the drone will not point at number 2, it will directly go and point at number 3. So this is the random factor that we introduce in our project. The direction at which the drone will point is completely random. Now we can give a condition. If we will use a if block. Okay, if the direction, the number is what we have to compare. So from logic, I will use this, and direction is what I will compare. If direction equals to, let us select a number. I'll copy paste this. If the direction is equal to 1, then desired yaw is 0 degrees. I think this would make a little bit more sense now. So if we just follow the coding that we have done till now, first we are going to check the timer. After every 4 seconds the drone will yaw. Count, let us keep it aside for now. Set the direction. So after every 4 seconds what happens is the direction, the variable direction will generate a random variable. Random variable is 1, 2, 3 or 4. And according to this random variable, the drone will change its direction of yaw. So the first direction is set it to 0 degrees. Now let me select else if number 2, number 3 and number 4. These are the 4 directions. So I'll quickly copy paste. So if the direction is 1, if the direction number is 2, if the direction number is 3 and 4. In all these cases, we want to set a desired yaw. Here I will type it as 90 degree. Here it will be 180 degrees, and over here it will be 270 degrees. So if the desired yaw, if the direction is 1, 2, 3 or 4, the drone is directly going to yaw to the different angles. Along with this, I will of course use our LEDs. First let me just quickly place all the 3 LEDs, then we can set the colors. So over here maybe I'll keep red on and others off. I will quickly copy paste red everywhere. And now green everywhere. If you go step by step, the code won't seem very confusing. If you directly jump to the end part, it will tend to be a little bit intimidating, but you don't need to worry if you go step by step. Okay, so in the first 0 degree I have kept red on, in the second I will keep green on. Of course this is dependent on you, whatever you want you can do. Just keep in mind that all the 4 colors should be different. And in the last one I'll keep all of them on, so it will give me a white color. So here most of my most of my coding is done. One thing that I will do is, from variables I will select set variable to, I will select the variable count, set count to math. From math I will select this. Let me copy paste this, and over here also I will select count. So what I have done is I have programmed that set count variable to count plus 1. So whenever this entire loop is executed, right from over here, this entire loop that I have selected, whenever this is executed, the count variable will go one step ahead, one number ahead. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, in that way. But as you can see, we have also given a condition that the count variable should be less than or equal to 4. So that means when the count begins from 1, as we had coded in the on start, when the count begins from 1, it will continuously check if the count is less than or equal to 4. So this is the time span that you are giving for the drone to keep on yawing. If you remember, the bottle spins for a certain time and then it stops, but you also need to tell the drone to stop, right? So this is done by count. So if we go chronologically now, after every 4 seconds the count variable will be increased by 1. So for the first 4 seconds count is 1, for the next 4 seconds count is 2, then 3, and then 4. So this is going to run for 4 into 4, that is 16 seconds. Your project is going to run for 16 seconds. The drone goes up, you stabilize it. As soon as you press the developer mode, for 16 seconds the drone will keep on spinning at 4 different directions at intervals of 4 seconds. You can obviously change this, you can change the timing, just keep it a little bit long enough to help the drone get reach to its new yaw angle. You can change the count. I have kept it at less than equal to 4. You can keep it as 5, 6. Just remember that the drone will keep on yawing for that amount of time that you are setting. So essentially what we have done is we have set a time of 16 seconds in this project. The drone will yaw at 4 different angles. It is not necessary that the angles will be 0, 90, 180 and 270. In that sequence, the angles could be 0, 180, 0, 270, whatever random number is generated 4 times. So I guess this will help you understand the majority of the part. Now one thing that I want to code right now is what after this 16 seconds. I don't want that the drone will stop yawing in the air and then I have to press the land button. We can incorporate the land button over here itself. So what I am going to do is, in the main if do block, I will include else if. In this else if, what I will do is, I will use this count block. Else if count is greater than 4. Greater than 4 would be 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. So if as soon as the count reaches more than 4, greater than 4, what I want to do is I want to command the drone to land. I will use these LEDs as indicators. And I'm going to toggle a red and a green, and I will keep blue as off. So this is what is going to happen. After 16 seconds the count variable will go above 4, and hence what I will do is I will land the drone, and this is going to take place automatically. I don't need to press the land button. Now there is one small part remaining which is a part of caution actually. So what happens is, as soon as you start this project, the drone is going to yaw. So imagine you start yawing, imagine you take off the drone and it starts yawing. Now the pilot won't be able to control the drone very easily once the drone starts yawing, because the directions will change. So it is suggested that I'll suggest you that when you are executing a project like this, always use head free mode. But in this particular project, what I will teach you is to how to use a safety switch kind of a thing. What I am going to do is I will use one if to block and I will paste it over here, and the entire next if do block I'll keep it under this. Right over here I am going to give a condition of flight mode is head free. So now the project will be executed only if your drone is in head free mode, otherwise it will not be executed, which is a very good thing as a caution. You don't want the drone to go out of control and hurt someone, right? So this is what we are going to do. I think now the project is done, so let us quickly build and flash it and see the execution. After flashing, let us quickly execute the project. I'll connect the drone and I will take off. After it is stable, I will turn on the developer mode, and as we can see, the drone selects randomly one of the 4 directions and it yaws to those directions, and after that the drone automatically lands. So the direction at which the drone is pointing is the person that our bottle would have typically chosen. So the drone has chosen that person and the person will continue the game. Select truth or dare. So today we built a very interesting project. Please try this project, and in case you have any doubts, you can even modify this project for 6 to 8 people or whatever the number. You just need to change the angles, and that's it, and the count. The direction numbers also is something that you'll have to change. So try out these projects, and do follow us for more such projects. If in case you have missed out on the previous projects, visit our channel and you will find all those videos over there, and do let us know in the comment section how you like these videos, and please like, share and subscribe so that you don't miss out on these projects, and share this with other drone enthusiasts so that we can build this drone community together. Thank you.